Troy did for repotting.
What's going on, everybody? Mondays at Mirai. Here again. Still repotting. You're tired of it? You don't even know how tired of repotting I am. Let me tell you, if you think it's bad for you, watching repotting after repotting after repotting, try doing it. This is the test point in the repotting season because it happens every year where you just get to this threshold, and the way that you mix it up is you start recognizing that trees are starting to grow and you haven't done the wiring work on them. So now that's what we're doing. All bald cypresses are done. Most of our deciduous are in good shape, although there's a lot of wiring that needs to happen and they're starting to grow. Working on some pines before they rock out, getting some junipers pruned before they start, trying to get the landscape dialed in, pressure washed for a majority of my weekend, because everything grows on everything that you don't want it to grow on in the Pacific Northwest. And now it's gonna be like mid-20s tonight, suddenly, after we've started moving things out of the greenhouse, which is just super predictable and all a part of the bonsai shuffle. All right, here we go. Look at this sweetheart. Japanese maple. I would be pinching this today because there are definitely some pinchable pieces, but we're gonna be streaming about it tomorrow, so I wanna leave myself some work. Lots to talk about, super excited, looking pretty good. Bald cypress forest, wired and ready for spring. Whoa! Whoa! Ah.
What you hear, boy? What you hear?
I hear water flowing. A little euphorbia, blooming. A little larch action. This is the best time for larch right now.
A little boom boom.
Yeah, a little boom boom. I always equate the light bulbs of the larch in the spring to just fantastic wonderment. Western red cedar, feeling spicy. Feeling real spicy, moody. And if it weren't gonna be freezing tonight, we would be moving larches out, we'd be moving a lot of the pines out, we'd be moving any deciduous trees that are starting to grow. Some of the junipers that we've worked on, we'd be getting out. The elms are starting to go. We've got to get wire on these or else we're gonna be in deep, deep doo-doo. Bald cypresses, crushing. Got some of these big boys done last week. Quite a nice little improvement there, and now we're working here. We've got Ponderosas, got some out of the containers. They're just going great guns, and we've got to get them dialed in. Yeah, work doesn't stop, and nobody here to do it but us. So that's what.
Don't expect me to do anything.
Yeah, we know Josh is totally incompetent and lazy. Let us dig in.
What you digging into here?
We're digging into a Ponderosa pine. I thought I was gonna start doing some wire work with Sherry, and now I'm recognizing that I'm gonna repot this Ponderosa pine instead, which is a absolutely incredible tree. This is a personal tree of Mr. Randy Knight. This tree has been one that I just have had a complete and total infatuation with from day one. But you can see some of the roots come out from back here and how much they've thickened over the course of time. You can't miss these windows, and the more refined a tree gets, the less forgiving those windows are if you miss them. That's bonsai, is you gotta keep doing it. You don't just start bonsai and then like choose when you do it. You start bonsai and you are bound to it. Woo! That's a super beautiful root system in there, is there? Not that all red lava is bad, but some of it certainly isn't good. You know, when you get into a Ponderosa, a really coarse pine, and you're getting this kind of fine root production, you're doing something right too. Wow. So much of this kind of work, you know, when I was first starting Mirai, I had to do it all by myself. People always say, how do you repot things like this? Just find a way. There is always a way. There's always a way. Now we need something far sexier than what it used to sit in. And there's gotta be something better. Wouldn't a beautiful, nice round something or other. Let's go find a something or other. Boy, if only those were a little bigger, huh? Might be pretty nice, huh?
Possibly.
Yeah. It's really special now, isn't it?
Yeah.
And just imagine this tree elevated up and then boom. Hey, I'm telling Randy he just bought a Tom Benda. I'm not even gonna wait for him to tell me. Oh, that's so good. God, that's so. And I wanna just see what it looks like to use the corner green tag. I don't want you anymore. Here we go with you. It just becomes a way of existing in repotting season, where this stuff just starts to become as common as breathing. There was a moment where I was trying to make a decision between being a house DJ or being a bonsai professional. And I thought that being a bonsai professional, although I was encouraged by many people, obviously far cooler than me, to be a DJ, I just thought, God, staying up all night long, potentially leading a not so healthy lifestyle of bad choices, wasn't going to be the best decision that I could make over the course of my life, and therefore I sold my turntables and my entire DJ setup and devoted fully to bonsai. So I did have to think, is bonsai a lifestyle that I feel will give me a really solid foundation for the rest of my life, as well as keep me happy, as well as keep me healthy? And the answer was yes. Now, was I right in that? That seems to be the question that I'm asking myself now. I think I made the right choice. I get to hang out with cool people, doing cool shit that I like. I'm sure there would have been lovely places in the world to go and amazing things to see via DJing, but I can't complain. Bonsai's taken me around the world and has fed me a lot of inspiration in the natural environment, and that's kind of what fuels my progression as an individual. So the cool factor, undeniably being a DJ would be far less cool. It's gonna take a little doing, a little magic spice. Bad bark, baby. Coming out of the winter funk, sunshine is here.
I know, I've been feeling that.
It's time to see life on a positive note. There you go. That's a good boy. Like a dog. Good. Oh yeah. My conversations that I have with trees is like, if you're gonna die, die. Let's stop doing this little dance. Either you're gonna live or you're not. Make the decision and let's get on with it. I'm not talking to you though. Don't worry about it. It's saying hypothetically, you're doing great.
Don't take it personal.
You're doing great.
Uh-oh. Is it gonna be able to handle?
It's clearly gonna tip over, but I knew that.
Now what do you do?
Take this block everywhere you go. Every step you take, every move you make. Boy, that feels precarious, doesn't it? Yeah, good. Well, greenhouse watering too full. You gotta hold your tongue just right. Get that. This is really when it becomes stressful to be a bonsai practitioner, when you can't even walk through your own greenhouse because there's just such a cornucopia of booby traps. That's a cornuboobacopia. What's that guy's name? Jason Bublé?
Michael Bublé?
Michael Bublé.
You won the bonsai game today?
We won the bonsai game with this composition, that's for sure. Now, whether or not it can stand up on its own, we don't want to talk about that. That's not a polite question to ask.
What you laughing about?
Stands up on its own.
Whoa! What, when it's full of water?
Yeah. Which is good enough for me. This whole area just feels like danger. Look at this bad boy. Getting ready to rock and roll. 28 degrees tonight, this has got to come in. It's good we're walking the garden now. Yep, lots of things that are gonna have to be protected. Chinese quince. Just absolutely crushing, look at that thing. Whew. Little pine action. Saucy Scots pine. Look at that saucy Scots pine. I don't think 28 degrees is gonna cause too much issue tonight, but you know, it's always wise to walk the garden and make decisions because you don't want to see temperatures like that cause catastrophic failure. Monday's MRI.
Thanks for showing me around your garden, right?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. I'm like hyperventilating inside in my mind. My mind's going, ah! Yeah. It's okay though. We'll just keep working.
Happy Monday.
Just keep working. Keep working, keep working, keep working, keep working. That's all you can do. All right, see you guys.